welcome back to University of Limerick. I'm Josiah. Some of you may have heard me for the past 2 days. I'm joined here by Sean from the Irish Men's Open. How are you, Sean?
Hi, thanks. Really good. Great to be here. Really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, how did you find it? You obviously were playing yesterday. How did you find that?
Yeah, it's been great. This is a great campus we're at. The fields have been unreal. This is day 3 and they've all held up great. Really good standard. We played, men's 20s division, so a few friendlies with them. So, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that's good. We are just about to tune in to a mixed 20 South Africa against Scotland. This should be a good game, this.
Yeah, as you say, I think you said just off air that the Scottish only have 4 girls, so that'll be a bit of a test to see how they can get through that. Probably some tired legs on day 3 of a tournament.
Yeah, unfortunately one of the Scottish girls got injured yesterday, as we should be underway in no time. Here we go. South Africa, Scotland, mixed 20s. South Africa have the tap. I think these guys play against each other on day 1, where Scotland were leading by 3 in the first half, and then South Africa managed to come back and get a win. So should be a close one.
Yeah, I've seen some of the South African teams playing, and they do like to throw it about a bit, so this should be quite an entertaining game.
Just a 4 pass, yeah. Good first D set for Scotland as they try to get to the box, get some fresh legs on.
Yeah. Scottish rocking up the sideline here.
Might have got away with it over the mark. It's good weather now. Earlier this morning was a bit of rain, so fantastic touch weather.
Yeah, beautiful day in Limerick now. See quite a few pasty people around, so the sun cream might be in full effect here.
And for some of you getting prepared for Italy as well, especially you, Sean, will be going out to Italy for the Irish men's team.
Yeah, that'll be another real hot one, so good to have a bit of hot weather today for us all to get used to it.
A bit static from both teams here, just as we try to get some fresh on, but we go around the side. No touch claim, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's just stayed in there, just kept his foot from going out into touch, and that's a try.
Good pace, that. Good pace and well balanced. 1-0, South Africa. Don't count this Scottish team out. These Scottish team are really skillful with good pace as well. Now they have a tap off. Just need to get a good momentum, get on the 7-meter line, and have a crack. Try and find a good platform as they tap off. First touch up to the 10-meter line.
Scottish checking around the shooters here, trying to get up to the 7. This is forthcoming.
Lawson a half. Penalty coming for offside. Now this Scottish middle set is really dangerous. Really, really dangerous. He got a lot of pace as Joe tried to, number 13, trying to get the pocket middle up. 32 platform. Wide. Good pass that. Just slightly behind. Couldn't track it. That was only on second touch.
Yeah, maybe could have looked to go a bit more direct diving at the line there when they had a few touches to spare.
It's interesting to see South Africa were defending using a pocket middle.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
South Africa coming around the corner. Again, great pace show, but also great touch, diving touch.
This is 5th coming here. Middle set up. And a great touch by the female link there.
Yeah, Isla Jameson, great touch. They actually had a 4-on-3 over the far side as we see Scotland cutting out to the sub-box area. Bobble. Nope,
yeah.
Yep, referee picked that up. Now, South Africa go here, massive numbers on the left if they want it. Or, just go the direct route if you have the pace. Why not?
Yeah, he's cut back straight through the middle and there. That's all come from the error of the Scottish rucking out.
Yeah, good heads-up play as well, seeing this gap just slightly in front of them as Scottish trying to get a bit of a fresh leg start after an error. Sean, in your experience, what would you do in that occasion? You're trying to come off the field, but we made an error. Do you try to just stay on the field or just actually just set fresh legs on and just field apart?
Yeah, I think there they made the error fairly far away from the box. I think you've probably got to suck it up and stay there. It was a big ask for them to come on and be able to defend that out. The South Africans had already really rolled it before they got on the field.
Yeah, it's one of those hard ones you can't just have to adapt on the field. Experience will come. Harper setting up 32 platform. Black going direct. Find that whip pass. Not quite that time. Another good defensive set by the South Africans. Good to see.
Yeah, they've looked strong defensively to start this.
Much more direct now for South Africa coming off the field. Fourth coming, I believe. Again, just try to find that pace.
And they've just lost the count there, I think. That's six-touch turnover.
Just a bit logistical error. Right, let's see if Scotland can tidy this subbing off. Not quite again. That's a coach killer. It's the same mistake again on back-to-back subbing pattern.
Yeah, second roll ball error in a row there.
Yeah. But this time, they adapted that one well. Feeling the field. There was a hard touch going. South Africa, it's about 15 meters out from the line. Try to set the right platform. A bit static as he tried to get some fresh legs on. Creating a sweeper play, yep. Not quite there. I thought he was going to go to the open side, actually.
Yeah. South Africa making another sub here.
Here we go, scooping play. One more to the way. Good shot.
It's a great read from the number 4 on the wing there.
That's a great shot by Scottish number 4, Iona. Right, third time lucky. Let's see if Scotland can get out of their line. Again, it's just a bit static. Look how deep a South African is coming out of that seesaw. That's much better. Latch play. Good pressure from the South African. A bit static. Let's see if they can just punch it through here. Good subbing pass. Good subbing defense by the South African.
Yeah, much better from Scotland though, getting through their set and putting it in the South African half, making them have to work hard to get off here.
Yeah, that will be a relief for the coaching team and also the players. Hopefully they can keep that subbing pattern now. As we see the South African try to do the same, get some fresh legs on. Still 1-0 here in University of Limerick. Field 2 on final days of Atlantic Youth Cup. Again, so as we see South Africa go for the direct route. When you got pace like that, Sean, you could just have a crack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a third runaway for the South Africans already. You can see if they get in open space, they're very, very dangerous.
What could you do when you get pace like that? Sometimes you just kind of find a danger man or danger player who has so much pace, just kind of want to shut them down early. Don't even let them get the ball, as we see Scotland having another tap here, trailing by 2. Try to go a little bit more direct, as we see Harper, number 14 Scotland, fourth coming.
That's good aggressive defending from the South African middles there, getting up and making that touch off the 7.
Yeah, setting one up, 32 long, overlap if you wanted it. Not quite that time. But an offside penalty coming back. Actually, having reffing the past couple of days and also commentating here, haven't seen too many teams doing pocket defense, Sean.
No, this is the first time I've seen it all weekend. So it might be a bit of a challenge for the Scots if it's something they've not faced at all this weekend.
And interestingly, when I started playing touch about 4 years ago, pocket defense is the first thing I learned.
Yeah.
And we see Black diving for the line, ball down. Now there's a twin Blacks here, but that's number 2 is Owen Black diving for the line for the Scots. 2-1, game on.
Yeah, good 32 setup there, run a short line, went short side, dove in. Fantastic score from Scotland.
Let's see what Scotland can do here defending this very dangerous, pacey South African side. Again, just having a go on the outside to back their pace a bit. Also, love that bucket hat.
Oh, that's a fantastic take from the winger there.
Yeah, great hands.
ML setup. Oh, fantastic feet.
Yeah, great footwork by South African. And what is really nice to see was The way that they spread the pitch. So the South Africans just spread the field so much. Just 2 passes, get the ball in the middle, and then leading the Scots middles a bit disconnected, and just find that ML set up, as you said, and good footwork to finish off the try. South Africa, 3-1. Scots at the tap. Maybe try to go for the outside, same as the South Africans. Again, good line speed by the players in green. A bit static, just slowing it down. Fifth coming, I believe. Sweeper play. Coming back in Lawrence. Sixth touch.
Good touch from the saving middle there. Got onside early, got back off the line, made the touch fairly easily in the end.
Yeah. Sean, what's your favourite playing touch? There's so much.
Yeah, I do like a sweeper. I think that's a really good one. You can run lots off that, and a nice, easy, direct one, especially at the start of a set. Hopefully, we look to see some sweepers in this game now.
Yeah, I do also like a sweeper. It's the most fun.
Coming back from over the mark here against the South Africans. Oh, 7-on actually.
7-on. Great pick up by the team of referees. Now, that's going to be interesting because it's pretty much a tap off for the Scots. Sorry. Would they choose to get some fresh legs on or just go with the direct route? It looks like they're going to come to the box. Yeah, it looks like they're going to come from the box. Not a bad idea that. Get some fresh legs and we see All Black carrying the ball with Shane Harper in support. Good pressure by the South African at the moment. Good recovery. Maybe that time just wanted to just get that touch in, that strike done, because South African defense was on the back foot. As we see, strike done here. Shot side quickie, All Black scoops. Shane Harper with the put down. Should be all good.
Yeah,
Indeed.
A lot of the Scottish attack running through Owen Black here. Every time he's got on the ball at the 7, something's happened here. So I'd look to get him on as much as possible if I was the Scottish coaches.
Yeah, danger man. I do play with Owen with the Edinburgh University. He's one of the players definitely coming up for this Scottish side. Don't count this brother out, Ryan. If you guys watching this back, Ryan, I like you as much as I like your brother. As we see, South Africa back on the ball. So direct. Now they can get on the line as in 3. 2 more to work with. See a quickie play. Open side quickie. Pick up short side. Use that 2-on-1. Great touch.
Fantastic covering touch from the Scottish winger there.
Oh, that's not good to see. I think there's a bit of an injury here on that dive. On that quickie pickup, I would have thought the half was just gone for white because the defensive winger was actually stuck in a no man's land at that moment.
Yeah, I think he picked up and gave it to his link short, who probably need to do a bit more work to draw the winger and then pass it, but nevertheless a great covering touch in the end.
Absolutely. It's good to see that South African players, okay? I think they got one more touch to work with. Again, trying to set up a 33 quickie platform. Yeah, coming back at offside board. Oh, not moving up, apologies. Fresh out 6 for the South African. They have looked dangerous so far as we see a sweeper play coming up. Taking on the outside, so we got speed. Good touch.
Yeah, Scottish link there, getting up and holding space.
Yeah, that is, I believe, is Robbie Reid, number 12 for the Scots. Stretching the field a little bit, good footwork, dancing feet. Not quite that time. Good defensively for the Scots. Let's see if they can hold this out. Sending 2 middles up. Running. Just slowed it down and tap. Last touch. See what they can come up with. Try to go for a switch.
That's
well done for the Scots, isn't it?
Good defence from the Scots there. The South Africans looked a bit disorganised, weren't quite sure what they wanted to run, and the Scots capitalised on that.
As we see, the Scots get some fresh action. Again, just that subbing off pattern is quite executed very well. To see Shane Harper coming off the field. Owen Black again, the danger man so far. Skipped away from a touch, the pass is not quite there. Yeah, I think What would you say to if you were the Scottish coaches in halftime for the Scottish side show?
I think really they just need to get their transition off their own line right. That's really where the game's going to be won and lost at the minute. Once they get to the 7, they've been very dangerous. It's just completing those sets, leaving the ball up on the South African 7 every time you ruck off, and then capitalising on any mistakes if you get a fresh set.
Yeah, as we see the speed of the South African again. That is ball down, I believe. Yeah, ball down. Again, the speed of the South African, just a bit of match at the moment. Just hopefully that Scottish player is all okay. She does look okay. Those of you who can't see, Shaw basically just got a delivery.
Yeah,
Some good pizza.
Nice pizza delivery. Worst things have happened in the sun. Free pizza.
So you see the Scots back on the ball. They haven't visited the 7-meter line in a while, so they would really like just to get up there, get some good field position, and just have a crack. Try to close the scoreline a little bit.
32 long setup here.
Good touch.
Great touch on the South African link there. Holding space on the open side. Big old goosey there.
Showing off some footwork. I think the ref had a discussion. Some South African defenders not moving up. So fresh set of 6 from the Scots. They would like to get a score out of this set. Just need to be a bit more patient. 32 platform, going wide again. Again, they go wide ball of a second touch. Is that just a bit of lack of experience, or they just need a bit of a rush?
I think, yeah, that's a very high risk play to be running on the first strike when you've got a new set of 6 there. You'd like to see the Scots going direct at the line, diving in and around players' feet on the first couple of strikes, and then look to move the ball a bit more expansive after that.
Yeah, especially they haven't conditioned the defensive team very well by going direct. As you said, Shaw, the first couple, if you go fresh set of 6, you may want to go a bit direct, and then the park should open up, then you can go for the white ball. As we see South Africa, fresh legs on. Are they going for direct route again? No.
Ball down here, the Scottish are going to ruck out here again.
Good position to get some fresh legs on. Watch out these two. Getting a bit physical out there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's quite an upright touch. The Scots probably need to get a bit lower, initiate themselves, save them getting pushed like that in the ruck.
That's one of the things that I picked up during this weekend is these players, no matter what age group, under 15s, under 18s, mixed 20s, they all not shy away from the physicality.
No, it's something that is always going to be part of the game.
So we see sweeper play. Robbie Reid, long ball this time, not quite, just a bit too much. It's good to see that the Scots are trying to back their long balls, but they just need to choose the right moment. Because long balls at the moment is not really working for them.
Yeah, they're looking to throw to the wing quite early, as we discussed. You'd again like to see them get a bit more direct here.
See South Africa made a handling error, just trying to get some fresh legs on the field. But the Scots back on the ball again.
Yeah, this is an opportunity here for the Scots to get a couple of strikes on the line. Sweeper set up, pick up. And great D from the goal link at South Africa there. Just unlucky to knock it down and give away a 6 again.
Yeah, now let's see if Scotland can use all 6 touches here. If they go a bit more direct in the first few, and if they'd like to go wide, they could. 32 platform, a bit static. Take it on the outside, going for the dive. Not quite that time actually. If he wanted it, he had a 2-1 on the outside. Again, try to set up a 32 platform, second chance. Going 32 short this time. Short side, great hands! That's a great tap on, isn't it? But forward, unlucky.
Yeah, that's very unlucky. That's fantastic hands there.
Tap off, like the tap pass in touch is one of my favorite things to see. The ability just to control that ball with not even catching the ball and get to your supporting players is...
South Africa rucking up the pitch again. This is fifth coming now. Should be looking to set up scoop. Splitter out the box. And good read from the far side Scottish winger.
Yeah, great read by all Scottish number 4, Iona again. See the Scots trying to get some fresh legs on.
Bit of a wayward pass there.
The handling error is probably one of the things that the Scots would like to improve coming back to this second half. I think that's the one aspect of the game kind of letting them down a bit. No matter where they are on the pitch, just when they're coming off the pitch or in line attack. Just need to get the ball to stick to their hands a bit. So we see, last play before half time. Okay, as we see half time, South Africa with the lead in this mixed 20s category here at University of Limerick. Just going to half time. We'll be back with you very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to University of Limerick, Field 2, in this mixed 20s category bronze final between South Africa and Scotland. Half-time, South Africa lead 5-2. What do you think of this game so far, Sean?
As I said, I think it's been quite tight, and when Scotland get down to the line, they do look very dangerous. It's just a matter of getting there and getting their transition off correct.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the biggest difference in this game here.
The South Africans have scored, I think, 3 just runaway tries.
Yeah.
So their pace is quite integral to their game here.
As we get this bronze final underway with Scottish tap, sweeper pace straight off the tap. Try to be a bit more direct. He's just not initiating that one. Just become a bit more static now. Try to get organised again. Almost on the 7. Try to create a nice platform. Seeing a doggy play coming, maybe. That's 32 short. Not quite that time, but an offside penalty against the South Africans. So 6 again.
Yeah, fresh 6 for Scotland here. Let's see if they can use the full 6. They've turned a few balls over on early touches here in the first half.
Absolutely, as we see. Try to set up a 33 platform. Stat ball down. Nope.
Ref wants him to roll it again. Here we go. Sweeper coming. Step back dive, and he's going to call him offside, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try there.
That's what he needs, isn't it, for the Scots? He just needs the ability to just get on the line, as you said, Sean. They look really dangerous. And just maybe be a bit more patient as well, because we did see them a few times where on second touch they just threw the ball wide and not connected very well.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. More direct plays at the line. I think every time Scotland have got up there and dived at a few players, they've scored.
So South Africa leading this bronze final 5-3. As we see South Africa back on the ball. Slowing it down a little bit, trying to find the right platform. 32 short, direct. Not quite that one time.
Ball down there from South Africa.
Now, this is the part where this Scottish side struggle with in the first half. Just the ability to just come off the park and get fresh legs on. Let's see if they can improve here. That is already much better. But again, this South African defense is relentless. It's Owen Black again, isn't it? The danger man we picked up from the Scottish side.
Yeah, Owen Black making some valuable meters there. And just another handling error there in the midfield.
Yeah, interestingly, they ran for almost like a 32 short on 5th instead of just a scoop.
Yeah, they ran a 32 shot out of the box and hit the wrapper early there.
So see South Africa try to use their pace and to find that field position.
Final touch here. And they've just lost count of the touch count there.
Again, it's just a logistical error. See,
great hands.
Coming off wall, what's that to the face maybe? Got away with one possibly? That's good subbing off again. Much better in the first half. Need to find that momentum and find that strike down. That was a strike down, unfortunately. Now they got that, the Scots got that stopping pattern a bit better, but it's just coming on the field now, isn't it? Just kind of lost a bit of momentum coming on the field, and then kind of leading to that strike that not quite there.
Yeah, you want to come on with a good injection of pace and really get a good roll on to finish the ball down on the South African 7 here and make it hard for them to ruck out.
Yeah, as we saw you guys show yesterday here, playing against the England Lions under 20s yesterday. You guys just run with intent, just subbing on, subbing off, which is so quick, so direct, and then you've got the ability to have a crack on the 7-meter line. As we see South Africa coming, trying to be a bit more direct that time, but again, handling error. Maybe a bit of nerve in this bronze final, because obviously some of these players are representing their country for the first time, because it's a dry enough day, although it was raining earlier. Now the sun is out, the ball shouldn't be that slippery, so just maybe a bit nervous for the players.
And I think the Scots have got away with the one there. That
Yeah.
looked like a drop in the roll ball, but the refs haven't picked it up.
That's what we read from the Scot trying to take on the outside. Maybe would like his winger just a tad wider.
That's okay from the Scottish there, though. Make the South Africans go the full way to get to their box. Oh, and they've been called offside.
Just really, really unlucky there. Just maybe slightly too greedy. Maybe
Yeah.
slightly too greedy defensively and called offside. Although the Scots are claiming a touch been made. Yeah, the referee saying they're
Refs confirming,
offside.
that she was offside, unfortunately, and that's another runaway try for the South Africans.
Yeah. Again, just showing the pace in this South African team. I really wish I had those kind of pace. Sean, you do have that pace. I see you yesterday.
I don't know about that.
You do. See, Scotland back on the ball. Again, when you play around the middles like that, as we see a 32 coming, you kind of like the two middles slightly further apart to put one of the shooting middles a bit in a low man's line, but not quite that time. But anyway, the Scots getting another 6 for an offside penalty. Now this is where they got their last try from.
Yeah, and they have the danger man Owen Black on in the middle there. Let's see if he can conjure something up here.
Yeah, looking to try to get him on the ball with a 32 short. Long ball to wing. Unfortunately, it was a forward pass, but again, coming back for an offside penalty.
The ref's just discussing here. And yep, they're going to come back for the penalty.
What a kick that is as well. From the 7-metre line all the way down to the other try line. But, unfortunately, the ball can come back up all the way up this end. Again, they try to go wide on second touch. Let's like to see them a bit more direct. They try to get Owen Black back on the ball. Indeed, getting the wrap. Shane Harper, but great snipe by the South African link. Slowing it down a tad. Again, 32 platform. Wide this time.
Into a long.
Good touch. It's almost like the Scots or whoever plays this South African side just need to be a bit smarter in terms of how they manipulate this defence, because with the pace we've seen so far, they can recover very well. As we see, Owen Black back on the ball again, going wide this time. Not quite. Well done, South Africa.
I think that ball's been caught up in the breeze a bit now. The wind's picking up, so it's going to be even harder to throw now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see,
sniper in the stands there. He's gone down.
South Africa is struggling to get some fresh legs on. Not much touch to work with, but this is fine. It's indeed. Yeah, again, logistical error. Didn't get the organisation right that time. The Scots are putting their hands and complaining, a bit of waste of time potentially. But they're back on the ball, trying to get some fresh legs on. Again, great snipe. But got the ball away there. Good skill by the danger man Owen Black. As he initiated that touch coming off the park. Ilo Jameson running a latch. 5th and last. Okay. Wouldn't mind that, would you?
No.
Back on the 7-metre line, the ball's away from the South African sub box. Need to try to defend this really well. Keep the South African in here.
Yeah, again, not a bad set. Making them go the full length and get the full way across the pitch to get to their box.
Yeah, South Africa is still a bit wide from their sub box here as Scotland's forcing error. Try to go quick here.
Scotland, this is somewhere Scotland need to capitalise now. They're 3 down, so
Yeah.
when South Africa make an error, they need to make sure that they capitalise and get a score on the board.
Just need to be a bit more direct, Scotland here. You can't waste so many touches within that 20-metre distance, as we see a sweeper play. Long ball to the wing. Again, just slightly too far. The ball just not quite dipping enough on the Scots every time they go for going for the long ball.
The breeze growing across the pitch there has taken that ball.
I think it's safe to say the weather saved the best till last for this tournament. So we see South Africa trying to get to the box. This is much better. The distance to the box is much, much better as it gets us first pixel. But again, handling error. The handling error seems to shift it to the South African side now, as we see Scotland trying to get first licks on. Again, he's got sniped.
Right in the same spot.
At this point, you've got to claim as a ground, right?
Yeah, something wrong with the turf.
A bit lateral.
A bit of a collision off the ball there. And penalty coming.
Yeah, again, I believe it's an offside penalty.
And again, let's see if Scotland can use the full 6 here.
So
Sweeper coming early.
Robbie Reid. Long ball again.
Straight to the wing and great hands on the wing. Fantastic take.
Save that from that set again. Just going wide on second. Try to set our 32 short here potentially. Yeah. Ryan Black this time, the other Black brother. Great dive.
Yeah. Back to the 32 setup. Toucher didn't get away very cleanly there. Took him short side and the fantastic dive in.
That's much better by the Scots. Just go a bit more direct. Maybe they have conditioned the South Africans where we are just going to go wide every time. So keep going, but then we'll just go for a little dive, put to the middle leg channel.
Yeah, Scotland look very dangerous when they do attack the line and dive at the line. That's 6-4 now.
South Africa back on the ball. Dummy. Need to get a really good strike down here. Just have a crack, but they decide to do hands. Again, maybe it's an experience thing, but they just probably want a bit of more composure. Just take that touch as they got touch to work with. But Scotland got away with one, and they're coming towards this close touch time. Get some fresh legs on. Good footwork.
That's 4th, 5th coming now.
Again, a bit static. Just need to get a really good strike down, but he's got no half at the moment. The half just need to get there. Good dub. Yeah, back to pace. Good hands. Oh, not quite that time. Now, in terms of organisation on field, that was much better. That was clear communication. Just take it down. We have the momentum. Get them on the back foot. But again, not quite connected using the ball.
Oh, and another infringement for the South Africans coming out of their own end here.
As we see, the cycle is just going down the hill very quick here on our left. Got a little bit distracted there. As we see, he's got a back of the ball. You know what? You think you got pace? Cameron Lawrence say, I got pace as well. But very sensibly, taking a touch, just slowing it back down a little bit on the 7-meter line where we can do our best line attack. Setting up a 32 platform, short side. Touch is good though.
Yeah, I think the Scots just dumped on the wrong middle there. They were looking for the South African right middle, but the left middle shot up and made that touch.
No half there, unfortunately.
And that's half-court turnover.
As an attacking team, you kind of just need to have that awareness, isn't it? Like, if there's no half or someone shooting up, you just would like that dumping player, the player who rolled the ball, need to just step away as we see South Africa using their pace again. But really good chase here by the Scots. Really good chase.
Big shot in the back there as well.
Only 2, isn't it? The 3rd coming. But now South Africa got all the momentum they need.
There's bodies everywhere here.
Well, that got a bit chaotic, isn't it, that set? As you see, few Scots on the hands on knees, body on the ground. You really put your body on the line for your country. Doesn't really matter what age group you play.
Yeah, the South Africans have snuck through there to stretch the lead back out to 3.
You have to admire the way that the Scots are fighting in this game. They're chasing down every single time, every single breakaway. But sometimes when pace is so quick and you defending, and every time a touch is made, you need to be back 7 meters. It just kind of put you in not a quite nice position, just always on the back foot. So sometimes it's quite hard to recover. But as we see, Scots back on the ball. Hopefully got a 7 in the next one. But penalty coming for In the Rock. Now you have to really back your skills here. This Scottish set. So they've been doing really well on the line. As we see 32 shot to Ryan Black. Again, diving for the line. What a lovely dive he has, doesn't he?
He has a great dive.
That's a second penalty on the line, I believe. Next one, maybe an exclusion.
I think they're going to go back to the 32 platform here.
Yeah, that seems like to be their favourite place, isn't it? Dumping on the
Back
wrong
onto the
middle
long.
again. Is that the third penalty? Maybe not.
Second penalty signalled by the ref there.
That's only second. Yeah.
Back again for the 32 long.
Ball down. No.
Oh.
Touches in. Okay, now, in this next couple touches, you have conditioned them to a 32. Let's see if they would like to change up something. Maybe a sweeper play. As we see a sweeper play coming through. But Coach Killer just that done not quite right. South Africa got away with one. See a really tough touch coming in. Yeah, indeed,
Yeah.
it's blown to be a hard touch.
Yeah, very heavy contact in the midfield there. If you're coming up right like that, you're asking to give away a penalty.
Hey, that's what we love to see, though, for these youngsters in this tournament, not shying away from the physicality. A bit static by South Africa, maybe got away with an incorrect roll ball, but Scott's back on the ball with a handling error by the South African. As we can hear very clearly, box called by White and Black, I believe, yes. But now, Scotland got a penalty just in front of the 10. Really want to use all six, but again, this South African line speed is hard to deal with. Free coming. Keeping the ball alive. Four coming.
Back to their 32 setup. Down for a short.
Ball down.
And another big, long and strong dive. What a score.
It's all about the Blacks, isn't it, at the moment? The Blacks, brother.
Yeah, they've had a real big impact on this game, the pair of them. That narrows the deficit back down to 2. There's not long left for the Scottish here.
This game is begging for a drop-off. Come on. We all want a drop-off, don't we? South Africa being direct off a tap-off. But, again, this half they really struggle with simple handling errors. Scots really need to capitalise here. Just need to find a bit of momentum, latch play. Five coming, we need a really good strike down here. Just get the ball down. Yeah, just a bit slow on that strike down. There's not much coming. Let's see what we can get out with. Yeah, not much. Sometimes you're just lacking that strike down. It's just a bit of inexperience, maybe like organisation. You just need one person to say, just get it down, scooping through.
Yeah, you need a clear call for everyone to execute it, and it feels like at times Scotland don't have that coming out the box. As we see a forward roll in the middle of the pitch there.
Yeah, and these touches are really getting physical now.
Yeah, I think Scotland know they've not long left here, so they have to try and force a turnover.
Well defended so far. Last touch. Not much to work with here. If you like the Scots, you would like them to come on this side. Ball over the top.
Oh, a bit of
Play
jouet
on call.
Good covering touch there in the end.
That was a forward pass. Well, the Scott a bit static, coming off the park. Just need to bit smoother as he rolls back onto his sub box. Now that's good. He's got two players have their back turned. A bit more momentum now.
An over the top offload here, rolling into 5th.
And then backing his pace around the corner on the far side. Ball in the air.
And turnover there.
Having a bit of discussion, maybe an offside penalty coming though. Yeah. Fergal Evans, on-field control referee, says an offside penalty. Now, Scotland would like a quick score here. Bring the deficit back to 1, I believe.
Yep.
And then get another score into drop-off. That's what I want here. Drop-off. Touch is good.
Very close there. Big, long diving touch from the South African middle.
Again, we'd like to see Scotland go with that 32 platform, which is clearly their favourite, but working the two middles a bit more, even their legs, because the pace that South African has just can recover very well. As you see 32 short, going to the short side, but touches in again. We can hear Callum Anderson, the Scottish mixed 20s head coach, barking orders to all in black. Now, last play, who's just gone? Not much here. And congratulations to South Africa mixed 20 side. They are your Atlantic Youth Cup mixed 20s category 2025 bronze medalists. Well done, South Africa. Credit to Scotland, they kept fighting, isn't it? A lot of the times the South African players just kept running down the field, but they never stopped chasing. Well done to Scots, and with some injuries, they had only 4 goals as well. So credit to both teams, gave us a really good bronze final game here in University of Limerick. What did you think of that, Sean?
Yeah, you couldn't fault the effort of the Scots there. They kept trying into the final whistle, but in the end, I think just the speed and the pace of the South Africans really made the difference. And yeah, helped them take out the bronze medal, make that flight all the way back home all the more sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, don't go anywhere. I have to go because I'm actually refereeing this next one here on Field 2 at University of Limerick. So stay tuned if you would like to give me some judgment on my refereeing, but please be kind to me, and I'll be back with you very shortly. Thank you, Sean. I've been Josiah. I will see you later on. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.